Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elishea. I'm a psychic medium, so everything I do here is channeled. And there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. Like, I've never been into politics. I don't care about politics, but it's gravitating towards me, and I keep feeling like I have a purpose to do readings like this. So this channel, what I'm going to be doing is basically going to be looking at world situations, big names, things like that, but also like missing people. And I don't like to use the tarot cards because I do feel like it kind of sometimes dilutes the importance of mediumship and dilutes the severity of like a person's story. But I feel guided to use tarot cards right now, so I'm going to do that. But this is what this channel is going to be for. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video if it's guided to, so you can stay updated. But we're basically going to be looking at Donald Trump right now and kind of the future of Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump is someone whose energy I've been channeling for a while, just because I have a client who books with me, who is a writer and author, channeling prophecy, and Donald Trump is definitely a name that's come up. And one of the things I remember channeling about his energy, and this is during the elections last year in 2024, is that he's working for the light side and he doesn't even know it. And there's some kind of law or some kind of decision or some kind of announcement that he's going to make that is going to actually help the people. That's going to be very, very significant and important. But given the wrong decision is made, will basically escalate a World War III going on right now. And I was channeling that like months ago. And then following that, we've heard about Putin and like Trump meeting up. So but something about that. So we got the Knight of Swords coming out, which is going on theme. Yeah, King of Swords reverse. I just put the deck going on theme with the energy of this reading, because this is about his problem is that he's quick. We see this anyway. He's quick to talk and he's quick to act. I'm hearing what kind of president gets himself impeached. Now, I just want to say, for anyone who is a Donald Trump supporter, I'm not into politics and I'm not, like, I don't support anyone. I'm just neutral. And so I'm coming from that unbiased place. Please know that. Now, there's going to be some kind of deal that Trump is going to be making with the UK within the next 12 months that is going to shift the economy here. So it could be something to do with imports or exports, but it's something that's going to, it could be like, I'm hearing resource or aid. So some kind of collaboration with like if you're in the UK, the government here, regarding international affairs or matters or situations. But something about the Knight of Swords is telling me a decision is made way too hastily and not with enough thought, and that's generally his line of energy anyway. But he's really important for the movement in this world right now. When I say movement, I mean of light energy, of high divine bright white light. Even though when you look at his energy, he's definitely been involved in some very low vibrational stuff. Like, I do get, usually the higher up you go in the government is the more exposed to things like that people are going to be. So just a trigger warning, I do get hints and semblances of being aware or connected to what goes on underground, so like things like trafficking and stuff like that. But so did Biden. Hey, if Biden didn't go underground, he's still a pedophile, so who gives a fuck anyway? I keep picking up something about the right knee with Trump though, so I don't know if he deals with knee pains, but I am picking up some health issues that are going to be occurring over the next 2 years as well. I'll keep getting like lung issues though, so it could be something to do with breathing or inhaling and exhaling is coming up. So there may be something in the news regarding that as well, about his health. It seems like a lot of people's health are deteriorating. Like, that's part of the wave of karma that's kind of coming in, because I'm hearing Trump does have karmas to pay, like negative karmas. This always makes me think of my dad, who literally, like, if he doesn't take medicine, his heart will fail, and it's karma for how the lack of love and the lack of like kindness he showed women throughout his life because of his trauma and the way that he treated me and my mom. And so that's karma I'm talking about. Two of Pentacles reverse coming out. Something's really popped here all of a sudden, which tells me something in secret. Can you clarify the Two of Pentacles, please? I'm hearing Watchtower. You got the Four of Wands, so something about Watchtowers coming out. And then the Nine of Swords. Okay, over the next few months too, certain meetings and things that Trump is going to be having with other leaders of the world, there is temperamental, because this is telling me speaking too fast without thinking. Have you ever seen them AI memes of people? They're really funny AI memes where Someone could think you're trash, by the way. That's really random. That's coming through. Okay, something about Donald Trump. He does have that lens of perception on humanity. It's kind of like when you're so high up on your high horse because you are who you are. There is a dissociation away from the common people, and I do feel like something about his energy is quite invalidating. I'm hearing besties with Boris as well. Home life. I'm hearing quite the bull. I don't know if he has Taurus. What is this? Okay, hold on. Where's my Let me have a look at this man's birth chart because I feel like it's coming through very strongly. I keep hearing knee fracture or like, I mean, multiple sclerosis or something like that. It could be like threads of energy. I keep hearing a knee fracture or something, like a bad knee. He almost feels like arthritis or something like that. It's like the right knee or something. Anyways. Shit, this may be dead. No, it's not. So what you just noticed there would have been the cycling round of energy, because we all know, like, Trump, there was an assassination attempt on him. It's like, oh, he's dead. No, he's not. He's alive. He survived. He was meant to, is one of the things they channeled, by the way. But that government situation was a setup, by the way, to gain more sympathy and favor for Trump so he could win the elections is something you guys need to know as well. Now, he won't be winning the elections that come next. This does feel like his last time as president. There'll be other people that take the reign, because I keep feeling like health issues are going to take over at a certain point, quite similarly to King Charles. So there is a mirroring of karmas going on right now. Excuse me. He does feel like an Aries. Big time. Kind of like, you know how Aries are hot-headed and they'll kind of just say whatever? He does feel like that, because I keep getting in his home life. When it comes to his family and the way that he kind of speaks to people, it's quite brash, actually. Speaking without thinking. Something about speaking without thinking is the core energy here regarding Trump, because this is what's going to get him in trouble. Because again, I feel like there are agreements and deals he's having to, because we are budding, like, on basically World War III has started, whether we like it or not. And like, these major people who are running the world have major decisions to make, and they're going to escalate it. And you know, right now we're in the Great Depression again, we're in a Wall Street crash again, we're in World War III, World War again, and like, no one wants to talk about it. In fact, over here in the UK, you got situations where it's like, get rid of the fucking immigrants, we don't want the immigrants here, and fucking protest for shit like that. And it's like, what the hell? Meanwhile, children are dying. Like, what? And people are afraid for their lives because they're people of color or they're immigrants overseas. Like, what? This is what's going on, by the way, in the UK. I'm from here. By the way, Donald Trump's son, Barron Trump, is absolutely the incarnation of Nikola Tesla. Look at them. They look exactly the same, and you will do when you incarnate. Okay, let me have a look at his birth chart. So he was born 14th of June. Oh, he's a Cancer? Shut up. No, he's not Cancer. He's almost a Cancer. 14th of June. What does that make him? A fucking Gemini? Oh, no shit. 14th of June. 1946. Man is old. Lord Jesus. Yeah, health issues coming up. 1946. He's reaching that age anyway. But this is his last reign as president. He won't be able to do that again. Where was he born? New York, United States. If anyone wants to book a reading with me, by the way, you're welcome. All the information for that is down below. I'm hearing, shut that shit off. Definitely doesn't like to be captured, like, in a negative light. I don't think I can find his date of birth. Maybe I can. 10:54 a.m. Yeah, 10:54 seems to be what's online. So let me have a look at this quickly. 10:54 a.m. Okay, got it. Yikes. Oh boy. Okay, this makes so much sense. So he has Sun in Gemini in the 10th house. His career is literally to be a speaker, so it is his purpose to be the president. Like, that was divinely guided. That was always going to be divinely guided. So you're looking at someone who's a Leo rising, 29-degree anoretic, meaning he's very good at presenting and very good at, like, basically being in the limelight. Like, that's natural to him from past lives. As North Node is retrograde also in the 10th house, and it's in Gemini in the 10th house, with the Sun in Gemini in the 10th house. So from a past life, this was an achievement, something he wanted to achieve from a past life. But usually when there's a retrograde, it tells me the life has been cut short for whatever reason, or it just didn't go the way that it was meant to go. So him being president in this lifetime was always divinely guided. Like, that was an aspiration on a soul level, and he was able to complete it in this lifetime. But this is the last time. Yeah, there's something about the home energy, because Lilith, his Lilith energies, which is going to talk about the shadow energies and sometimes the trauma energies as well, is in Sagittarius, in the degree of Cancer, in the house of Cancer, your home energies. And then we got the 4 wands coming out as well over here, and I was picking up about something regarding the home life. So it feels like in order for him to be successful as president, he kind of had to sacrifice some stuff. Like, obviously, on the face of it, you're going to look and be like, oh, Melania Trump, he's happy, this, that. But it feels like there was some sacrifice. Yeah, 5th house. The inner child. The 4th house, home. The children are going to feel it most. This is like not being home enough, quite literally. I don't know why that needs to come through. The sun is giving me that Leo energy as well. Ceres nurture. So, at the end of the day, this is a normal person. We're all normal people. 3rd house communication. There's something about a lack of time with his children, and like how that's the karma playing out as well. It's a sacrifice in order for him to be president. He shouldn't have gone for it the second time around, though, because that was greedy, is what they're saying from the other side. The first time, he was meant to achieve this once and then dedicate his energy to his family, but this feels like getting a bit above yourself here. You got Mercury in Cancer, 11th house. Venus in Cancer, 11th house. This is an emotional bitch, but you get it in a very Leo, lion-like Geminian energy. So through speaking, that's why I was getting Aries energy, because this feels like someone that just like speaks when they're on fire and doesn't think about what they're saying. But it's more so like an emotion that drives him, and I do feel like there's the deep emotional ties to obviously being a president. Like, that's important for his soul. It's a soul purpose, but not for it to have happened a second time, is what they're saying. He's more likely to be a friend to people he does deals with overseas regarding other governments, because of that Cancerian energy in his house of personal relationships. However, this is an issue because I'm getting like too friendly, almost too close, too comfortable with people, like almost too open. And it's just bringing me back to the Putin and Trump meeting that they had, and that was like really, really big. Oh, I thought that was a stellium. 2nd house resources is also coming out. I'm here a micromanager. Hidden assets as well, naturally, as president. Are there any other? He's got another anoretic degree, 11th house in Gemini, 29th. So the core energies of his birth chart has to do with his personal connections and having, this is a level of emotional instability, but it comes out in his words and his speaking. This is why we have there's a president that's so almost careless with their words and will say things and speak in a way that presidents don't usually speak. This vape I'm vaping tastes burnt right now. He also has Uranus and Gemini in the 10th house as well. There's a lot of 10th house career energies. But I'm getting something, this is like the soul energetics. This is like the energetics. I obviously can't prove this for real. in the physical. But when I feel the soul energetics, it feels like the second time around being president, that wasn't divinely guided, and it feels like some kind of deal was made in order to secure that position. And it just takes me back to the assassination attempt and how that was a cover-up to gain sympathy and empathy for him. That's what I feel energetically. It's taking me back to that. So there's some portion of selling out that would happen on an energetic level in order to secure his position the second time around. I keep hearing sacrificial lamb as well. And I know I've picked up on people, I know this has already been happening, but it's due to keep happening. People within the government turning against him. They've already done it. They're going to do it again. But this is more towards the end of his 4-year reign, second time around as president. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. There's a lot of 11th house, 10th house placements, so his personal connections and his career. There's almost a meanness to it. I don't feel like the whole Make America Great Again, this on a soul level, this is more so about him fulfilling, getting to, it's like a soul desire, but you've already completed it and wanting to do it again, even though you have other things you need to move on to. Because really, his energy should be dedicated towards his family right now, not on a second reign as president coming through. So there was some kind of like, it just feels like on a soul level. However this manifested physically, it feels like on a soul level, there were some negotiations to be able to get that position again. Okay. The Ten of Cups sideways is coming out. That was the not happy energy I'm getting. It's like happy but not happy. You get what you want, but it's like wanting more. It's like when you've achieved everything you possibly could. This is why you're not really meant to repeat soul desires. You achieve it once and you move on to the next thing, because this is like you achieving it and then trying to aspire for the same thing again and again and again, and then you don't get it and it starts to ruin the happiness and the joy and the naturalness of the first time you got something, right? So there's something like that. There's like a need, King of Swords again, to keep succeeding. But they're saying the conflict here is because of the state of the world right now. We are in World War III. No one's talking about it. So every decision that every president and every prime minister makes is going to be detrimental if you make the wrong decision for the public. Racism is being highlighted for some reason as well. The angel's saying he is racist. He does have a very racist energy. It's more covert though. It's more covert. He also has his 10,000 Taurus, if I haven't said it already. So even just looking at the birth chart makes a lot of sense for his energy. I keep picking up on a lot of like interruptions to Trump's neural pathways. It's kind of reminding me of Kanye West, like not being able to finish a thought. But this is more so like, he almost gives me ADHD. Something about Trump gives me ADHD, screams ADHD. He may have that. Mitch Winner's confirmation. Nine of Swords again. Okay, these are the cards repeating. The Nine of Swords twice. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does deal with some anxieties. Naturally, he's still a normal person. There's something he's anxious about at this current point in time regarding the situation. Globally, it could be anxiety around who he's having to talk to, but there's something coming through. But the Nine of Swords twice. You got the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and I swear there was a King of Swords twice, wasn't there? Where's the King of Swords gone? That's what I was looking for. Over here. King of Swords twice, Nine of Swords. This is like making a very harsh like decision, but you're in a place of anxiety or anticipation. This is almost anticipation, so he's waiting on something. Waiting on something to come through or to follow through here. So there's some kind of plan that's being enacted right now. I know that right now the US want to bomb Yemen, so it could be in regards to that, but there's some kind of plan he's waiting on coming through. Some kind of mode of action or something like that, but there's an anxiety here. Possibly around security as well, and safety, especially after that assassination attempt, right? Whether that was a cover-up or not. He does feel like life is catching up to him, like he does feel like his age is catching up to him. I got it too late, I'm hearing. I got it too late. So achieving that dream as president too late. He had to wait for it, and that was like a karma too. Because I do feel like in a past life, it was the same thing, a dedication to the career and like a lack of attention for the children in the home life. The same thing's repeating in this life, but there's like karmas attached to it. So he's required to complete that in this life. Like, and I'm getting with him too, the people he's incarnated around right now, the people that are younger, or people that he's already been around in this lifetime, but these people that are incarnating, like as the children or younger people. And he would have known Melania from a past life as well. That's coming through very strongly. This is kind of something they do. Wouldn't be surprised if she's the same energy from past life again here. Now, I'm hearing he is prone to soul walkings. So when he goes flippant or just like off on one, it's like soul walking energies. Because when I look at this spiritually, I do see like 5 entities around him. Low vibrational entities ready to hop in. So it's kind of like a group effort, and this is like on a spiritual undercurrent of energy. It's group effort, and so in the physical, that could actually manifest as looking like bipolar disorder or some kind of personality disorder coming through as well with this energy. What else does the public need to know about Trumpy and his future? You've got the 10 of Wands coming out. I love calling him Trumpy. Page of Wands, reverse, and then the 6 of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing fly the kite, pass the kite. I'm seeing special ups. I'm getting special ups missions. There's some kind of mission, special ups mission that will be launching soon as well regarding something too that he knows about. Can you tell me what this is, please? I'm hearing not to get in trouble again, not to get in trouble again. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble again within the government, like, you know, the whole impeachment thing that happened. That feels very likely. Not that, but getting in trouble again. Yeah, 6 of Wands reversed, like not being in favor of the people he's around. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of like special ops, like CIA, FBI, or something like that mission, military mission I keep picking up on that's going to be launched soon. That's really significant too as well. It could be to do with Yemen and the bombing of that they want to do. I don't know if I should be saying more on YouTube, but oh well, I don't give a flying fuck. Now, something's definitely been planned, but something hasn't been enacted yet. It's at the final stages of it, but I feel like at the final stages of this plan, some things are coming up to cause anxieties for Trumpy. He's still going to go to his plan anyway, though. I will tell you that. But there's some anxieties coming up, and I keep hearing security, safety. A worry around security and safety. I'm getting rallies. And that just dropped. Yeah, that just knocked off. So for some reason, the energies don't want me digging into this portion, but I'm going to do it anyway. I pay attention to everything that happens in readings because they're messages. And that looks like writing. And I actually wrote the number 444 there. I just didn't see that. Wasn't paying attention to it. So something, 444 is my number of things going to Divine Plan. You got the page up sideways. He's a bit like a child throwing a temper tantrum, I will say that. It feels like right now there's some kind of special ops or military mission that needs to be launched, but it's already been planned, but like it hasn't been enacted yet. And there's like an impatience here that I'm getting as well. But it's coming from an anxiety that he has, and that's some kind of anxiety regarding his security and his safety. That's coming through as well. Now, that left in a system too long can ripple out into the other things. But I mean, it's high tensions in here. When you look at Russia and Putin and everything, there are high tensions. So I wouldn't be surprised this energy is coming out. I'm getting international safety, security. King of Wands. And thank you, the Moon. Yeah, there's like stuff creeping up on Trump. It feels like it's like a feeling, like creepy crawlies that he gets, not quite literally, but more so like it's like a chill in the back, like you can kind of feel something coming. So he's very intuitive, like inquisitive as well. He can feel energy moving around him. There's like feeling an anxiety because you need something to move quick so you can have upper hand over someone or something, or your ops. So you need something to move quick, but this, it's not moving quick. Something is delayed here. Can you tell me the details of this, please, angels? Thank you. Fixing things, yeah. Yeah. Fixing things is coming out. Fixing things. Didn't I say the retrogrades and like in this lifetime, he has a karmic requirement to like do the right thing or something like that regarding the home life? But also as in regards to whatever special ops energy this is that I keep getting, like on time, like it's going to happen at the right time. It's just not happening fast enough for him. Because obviously he's the president, but he can't like Like, it's a collaborative effort, right? Now, the angels want me to talk about Khalid Mashal, who apparently has been reported, who has passed away. I'm not too sure about that, but I know that's something I've been picking up regarding him for my client in their readings. And there was definitely deals and associations with the US government regarding Khalid Mashal. So that's something you guys need to know as well. Can you tell me about this special ops mission or whatever it is that I'm picking up on? You got things are different now. This is new of some sorts. I'm hearing state of the arts as well. Now, when I look at Trump's energy on a soul level, there's a lot of karmas he's paying out. He's not a highly ascended soul. It does feel like he walks with the other side of things. But he's still moving in divine order. It's that thing where light beings will... God will utilize lower vibrational souls for anything. God will use whoever's on hand. And right now, Trump is in a position that's very important. Dehubala. To stop destruction and stop a fucking world war, because right now we're in it and no one's talking about it. And you got the sun over the moon, which is actually really beautiful, because that's the opposite. It feels like he's finally going to click and understand certain things in his life towards the end of it, because it does feel like he's at the end of his life here. He is quite old, I mean. So it feels like only at the end of his life is he starting to see something clearly. I don't know why this is so significant. Like I'm hearing, I should have done this before. Puppet. It could be to do with the government itself and how they've turned on him. Or it's like a way to stay in power. Or something like that. But the puppet... sideways, this is kind of him, because even though you're a prime minister or you're president, you still have to answer and listen to your government behind you. And this feels like, you know, that puppet energy, like you have to do certain things or you're going to get impeached, you know. But this is him like not wanting to be in that puppet energy and just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But the problem, the conflict with that is where he has that issue where it is kind of acting and speaking from that emotional place without thinking. And tensions are high right now, so that's not the right approach to take, is what I'm hearing. It almost feels like Trump is in the room with me. Oh, Rose. And then the infinite corridor. The infinite corridor is a spiritual thing for me. It is what it is, begging. Neural pathways. I said something about this neural pathways confirmation. The infinite corridor is a spiritual thing for me, and it's kind of like a lost soul energy. He's between timelines right now. But I don't feel like he has a lot long left in his life. I feel like he's old and health issues are coming up. That's very typical anyway, but I do feel it very strongly for him. And this is his last reign, yeah, red pill. The red pill is just confirmation from the angels that I'm seeing that clearly, because this would be swallowing the truth. Excuse my hair. So this is his last reign as president, but there's something about a special ops mission that's going to be really important. This could have to do with Yemen. It could have to do with international safety measures or securities and things like that. Because I know right now a lot of the tensions that are happening have to do with the hacking of information and things like that. So this is like wanting to invest or ramp up in technology to keep securing the country. That's coming through very strongly as well. So investments in that. Not when it comes to the homeless and the impoverished in America, you guys don't expect anything, because I don't feel like you're a purpose or a cause at all when it comes to Trump's energy. You're kind of on your own with it, is what they're saying. So you're going to have to rely on community here. And the angel's saying this is a behavioral pattern that's going to be happening all over the world. People feeling neglected by the government, so having to rely on community and friends and family. And that's always been around, but we're really going to start seeing a lot of this. Because right now, a lot of the decisions that the governments in this world are making are very selfish and don't have to do with the common people at all. We're seeing this happen in the UK. It's awful what's going on here. So yeah, those are just the messages regarding Trump. If you want to book a personal reading, you can find all the information down below in the description box. You can go ahead and book with me. You can email me if you need to for any inquiries, things like that. And if you want to donate to support what I do here, you can find a link down below as well in the description box too. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video is guided to. I'm sending you so much love. Just a reminder, my name is Elishea. Love you guys so much. See you in the next one.